And this is Taco Talk number 98. I don't normally do morning taco talks, but I thought I would do one this Saturday. I'm off today. It is about 8:30 in the morning, and morning. Whoops. Taco talks, but I thought I would do one this Saturday. Thought I had the volume down on my second device. I did not. I corrected that now. So, normally when we do taco talk, we're talking about prepping. Here lately, it's been a lot of connecting with channels and saying hello to friends and encouraging people to connect to each other. I have been posting links to channels that I support, that support me, and I'm on the road to 1,500 subscribers. I'm also on the road to 4,000 watch hours. Right now, I'm at about 495 watch hours for the last 28 days. Should go over 500 with this one. And I will be planning on doing a number of posts on my community wall showing various preps that I have been getting recently. As a matter of fact, I did one this morning showing where I have Ready Rise, a 72-hour emergency food supplies stored above my coffee bar in my kitchen. When I remodeled, I did a number of pantry areas in my kitchen. Cold War Prepper, thank you, Lee, for coming in. Didn't know you'd be here this morning. Yeah, you're number one. I don't normally do. Matter of fact, this is only the second one that I've done during the morning, Lee. And I will tell you that I did run one of your full live streams last night, overnight. I won't say I watched it. I put it on a playlist and I ran it. I need to go back, and it was about an hour or something long. I need to go back and leave a comment and a like, but that gave you at least one watch hour, one full watch hour. How did that go for you, the ham radio thing? Did that go well for you? I hope it did. When I worked over in Yorktown, which is a little place about 40 miles from Victoria, I was the high school principal over there for several years before I retired. And when I was over there, they had some guys that did ham radio, and they would meet on Saturdays once a month, and they would talk, and they would come by my office. I mean, I had a couple of them that would come by my office and visit me. They had like grandkids that were in school with me, and they would come by, and this is a link. I linked your channel, even though most of the people who come in here will have a standard moderator. So, and I usually encourage people to go to your channel and subscribe if they have not. So I am trying to help build your channel, which is, I know, already over 5,000, and I'm trying to get the last few to get to 1,500. So any assistance you can provide would be appreciated. So if you go and look at my community wall, you'll see the last picture that I just posted. I posted a comment about that I'll be live streaming tonight at my normal time, which is 7. And it's great that you learned from them. Anyway, so over Prime week, they had that particular box of 72-hour freeze-dried food for $30, $29 and some change. And as I had mentioned, good morning, Mercy. As I had mentioned, they had a clearance on them a couple of years ago over at Walmart. And I happened to come in during the clearance when they were trying to get rid of the ReadyWise. And I bought 20 of them at $9 a piece. So those are the 20. I've got 2 rows. You can see 1 row of them. I've got 2 rows, and the boxes are different. Some of them have got different components in them. So they're slightly different in what they put in them. Mercy, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the second like. This was me just coming on, wanting to get a little watch time in on my channel, and trying to get up to 1,500 subscribers. I'm at 1,481, 495 watch hours for the last 28 days. And I'm trying to hit the 1,500 because when I hit 1,500, I'll be giving a 1,500 subscriber giveaway drawing for a goodie box of prepping stuff. And my goodie boxes are really good. I've been doing it every 100. But this year, I went back to work. I came out of retirement. I get a retirement check from the state every month. Matter of fact, I just got my retirement check, and yesterday I've got to go deposit it. And I really need to set it up for direct deposit, but I had not done that. I'm old school. And then I get my paycheck from the district, you know. So I get, like, it's nice, you know. And paycheck from the district is bigger because it's like working as opposed to the retirement check. But the retirement check is nice. I was living on the retirement check and a few other things that I had, you know, bringing me money. And now I'm working on paying off various things. Oh, 5,000, let's see, 5.35K. Wait, wonderful, wonderful. You're working on that 6,000. Wonderful. I'll be happy if I just get a couple of thousand, you know, and I get monetized. I've got a little ways to go to get monetized. Trying to get those in. Danger Dale, another excellent person to be connected with. Danger Dale, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I don't normally live stream in the mornings, but I decided to do it today. I'm off today. Sue Me, thank you for coming back, Sue Me. There are a few channels in here right now, 6 in the house. I encourage you, if you are not connected to the people who are here, please connect. I am in the process of dropping links. This is Danger Dale's link. Let me drop Sue Me. All these fine people have got standard moderator, and I will share them out. Bad Body, not so fit. Thank you for coming in, Bad Body. That's Sue Me. Now, Bad Body's got a nice channel, and I feel bad because every time I see something about working out, I sort of turn my head and look down because I have not worked out in years. And you are a hell of a lot fitter than I am, sir. Welcome. Bad Body is at 3,110 subscribers. He's twice what I am right now, and physically he's twice what I am right now. But let me share him out. This is a link to Bad Body. It's nice to see that people are getting new subscribers this morning. The ones that have come in so far, I think I'm subscribed to all of y'all. Y'all have blue wrenches, and I think all of y'all are subscribed to me, but I'm trying to get the last 19 to hit 1,500. So I've taken some images of preps that I've been buying, and I'll be putting them up on my community wall today with prices. Now, I don't know what the current prices are after Black Friday. I'd have to go back and reprice these items, but I'm sure because they're not very expensive, so I'm sure that they're not going to be that much more expensive. But as far as prepping and for emergency stuff, yesterday I took a one of these little Coughlin's folding stoves, camp stoves, and some camp heat to my office with some stainless steel pot and such. And I opened up some rations and let the kids have them. I don't have a large class. I mean, like my first class, I've got like 4 kids. So these are kids that are behaviorally challenged. They've got issues, and they tend to be more self-contained. So I have them for the core classes, and then they'll go out for 1 or 2 electives, like usually art. My parents will take them to PE, and they walk around in the gym and such. It's Lady M. Welcome, Lady M. Lady M has 327 subscribers, and I am going to share Lady M out. If you are not connected to Lady M, this is a link to Lady M's channel. I tell you what, I've got a list of channels that are very supportive I've been given, and I can go and I can basically link with all of them, and that'll get me probably 150 more subscribers. I just haven't done it. It takes time to do that. I just haven't done it. Maybe over Christmas break I'll work the channel a little bit more. I really didn't work it much over Thanksgiving. I was sick and I went to the doctor. And going back into teaching the way I have, and not being around kids, little kids, all the time, you get to the point where you're now at a middle school and you're around kids and they're getting sick constantly. So you start catching what they have. So I've been sick several times this fall, but I worked through it. I never missed school. I'm old school. I told my boss when I got hired back, I said, I don't miss school. I mean, if my wife or daughter, something seriously wrong with them, they're in the hospital or something other, yeah, I'll miss school. But if I'm alive, I'll be here. And I went to school, when I feel bad. And there's pretty high absenteeism where I'm at with the staff. They miss a lot of days. Young kids, a lot of them are alternative certification, like where they're working to try to get their certifications. And and can't have a coffee talk without coffee. Folgers out of the Keurig with sweet cream. Yeah, I don't know that I want a lot of kids. I mean, there are kids that watch my stuff that are subscribed, and I've got a few kids that I'm close to that are like in their 20s, But I don't know that I want kids watching my stuff because I say some things, my people say some things, they come on say some things. Some of the comments are political about, the current administration, which is killing us. I'd vote for anybody before I'd vote for this guy, you know. Um, and and I don't want to get into politics right now, but um, you know, uh, there are good Republicans, there are bad Republicans, there are good Democrats, there are bad Democrats. In my opinion, the current one in the White House is a bad Democrat. He's killing us. The economy is killing us, and then having a wide open border is killing us, you know. I like what Elon Musk said. He said, I tend to be very socially liberal, but my wallet's Republican, you know. And right now I'm feeling my wallet. And I agree with him, from that standpoint. I believe in freedom of speech. You can say what you want to. You can have your opinion. If you can, you ought to be able to defend your opinion. Like if you want to say something other about something other, you should be able to defend your opinion. And I try to do that. But thank you for that idea about sharing it out. Way back in the day, I taught journalism, high school. I worked at the high school and I taught special ed, and I had one class of journalism, which was a regular education class, and I was the responsible for the school yearbook and the school newspaper, and I did all that. Well, that got me into a side business of doing photography. I started doing pictures for sports, team sports and such. I started doing dance pictures, where, favorites dance or homecoming or prom or whatever it is, and they set up a background and you start selling packages. I started doing that. I had people asking me, and I started doing weddings and quinceaneras and sweet 16s, and I was making a lot of money on the side doing photography. And I got that hook from the from being in school, because I got all the school stuff where I worked at, and then I started getting stuff at other schools. I started poaching into other schools, getting stuff. I sometimes feel like going back and doing that. But my bag right now is trying to get monetized. I spent 7 or 8 hours a day for a period of 6 months or so prior to going to work, working on my channel. And I mean, my channel was growing well over 100 subscribers a month. When I started this about Christmas time last year, I was at 400 and some odd subscribers. And then I started working it. I started doing posts. I started doing, doing shorts and more videos and working my channel, and it started growing, and it's just like boom. And a lot of people complain that they can't get over the 1,000. I zoomed through 1,000. I was like at about 960, 970, and the next thing you knew, I was like at 1,020. I mean, I just, like, over a period of like 3 or 4 days, it just went woof, and it continued growing. Walter Davis, thank you for coming in, Walter. No, I don't normally do this in the morning. Walter is a good friend up in Pennsylvania, up north, and he is a very intelligent man. He has a channel, and he does do some posting on it. He is very very wise, in my opinion. He gives commentary on what's going on, and he also tells some good stories. And I encourage you, if you are not connected with Walter Davis, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to link his channel, even though y'all have blue wrenches, and you should be able to go to his channel. I'm going to go ahead and put his channel up as with all the others that are coming in right now. This is Walter Davis's channel. Evelyn Official, good morning. Well, actually, I guess where you're at, it is evening. Thank you for coming. Let me... Evelyn, oh, yeah, you just recently went over 5,000. You're at about 5,070. Congratulations on that 5,000. I know that makes you feel good, and I know you earned them. I'm trying to get my 1,500. I'm at like 1,481 right now when I started this live stream. And I'm trying to get those last 20-ish to get to 1,500. Hopefully I'll do it this weekend. I don't normally live stream in the morning. I've only done one. I was asked to by a friend, Guru Dave, and he asked me that he was going to have to miss doing a live stream in the morning. He normally would live stream in the morning, and I told him I'd pick up his spot, and I did, and I did about 2 hours, and the only time I've ever done 2 hours on a live stream. I've done on mine, I've done like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes a couple of times, but normally I do about an hour, and I'm planning on doing about an hour this morning, 20 minutes in. But I encourage you to connect. If you are not, please connect. Please leave a like, living in the house. Guru Dave, I was just mentioning you, son. I hope you're doing well. God bless you. Yeah, it's amazing. Yes, I was telling them my second morning live. The only time I've ever done a morning live was when I did it when you asked me to do one. Actually, I'm trying to get over 1,500 this weekend. I'm sitting at 1,481 when I started this, and I'd like to get those last 20. The other thing is I'm sitting at 495 watch hours, and I'd like to hit the 500. If I hit the 500, I'm going to take a picture of it and post it on my community wall. So I figure I can certainly hit the 500 by doing this morning live stream. And then I'll do my regular 7 o'clock this evening, Central Time. If you are not connected to Guru Dave, or Guru of Baseball Cards, as he's called himself now, he keeps changing the channel name. I remember him when he was Guru and Wahoo the Turtle. And I was was I your 1,000th subscriber? I think I was your 1,000th subscriber, or maybe I was your 1,100th subscriber. But I was, one of those where I hit the number for him, And we became fast friends. And right now he's at $12.99 for the third time. Guys, I know there's some of you who are in here that are probably not connected to Guru Dave. If you will subscribe him, he will subscribe you. Please do so. Let's help him hit 1,300. I was your 1,000th. And I also got him, I also introduced him by way of phone and YouTube to his fiance, Echo, who has an excellent channel, Living My Best Life at 60. Oh, and let Echo know I run one of her live streams last night, and I need to go back and leave a comment and a like, but I did run a full live stream last night. Did Holly come in here when I was talking? Oh, Holly, thank you for coming in, Holly. Holly Ivans. Wow. And Boss ARO. Thank you both for being here. Let me pin Holly Ivans up. Please connect with Holly Ivans. And Boss ARO, another good channel. So guys, as I was saying, let me share out Boss ARO. Boss ARO is at 2.56K subscribers, 606 videos. Please connect to my friend Boss ARO. And everybody, please help Guru Dave get number 1,300. He's at $12.99. Please help him get number 1,300. Please help me hit number 1,500. I will be doing a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Those who want to participate in the giveaway, please leave me a like and a supportive comment in the last 5 videos that I have dropped prior to hitting the 1,500 one. I'm getting close. I may do it this weekend. And then there will be a giveaway drawing, and somebody will get a very good goodie box. And Holly, I need to check to see if I still have your mailing address. if you would please email me your mailing address. I am planning on being Santa this this winter. Summer. Usually Santa's off in the summertime, but I'll plan on being Santa to a few folks, and you're one of them. I want to help you. We've communicated before, and I'm going to send you some prepping stuff. And I will be spreading the love around. Little Lone Prepper's going to be getting a box for me too, and she's got stuff for me in the past. So right now I've got 12 in the house, 7 likes. Please help me out. Leave a like if you haven't done so to help my channel. I'm 26 minutes in. I should be, hopefully after this is over, at about 500 watch hours for the last 28-day cycle. And I'm trying to reach 1,500. I'm going to not worry about the growth after I hit the 1,500, but I'll do a 1,600 subscriber giveaway. But right now, I would like to hit the 1,500 mark. And my priority right now is getting the 4,000 watch hours so that I can get monetized and start getting those small checks, you know. And they'll be small for me for the foreseeable future. Well, I just got through with the cup of Folgers, and the wife is going to bring tacos from Speedy Stop when she comes back. She went to go buy a new sewing machine over at Walmart, and good to the last drop. And I had the last drop, but I'll have some more. I've got a Keurig, and I'm not afraid to use it. But yeah, there will be a couple of breakfast tacos and maybe I'll post a short about that, or I'll post a picture of it. But there will be some breakfast tacos this morning for me. I really value my weekends off. That's one of the nice things about being in education, whether you're a teacher or whether you're a paraprofessional or whatever position you have, you're off on weekends. And you get all the holidays. So like for Thanksgiving, which we just had, and my friend Bert's Beats from Modern Day Breakfast Club, hashtag Modern Day Breakfast Club, he's a teacher. He teaches. And he enjoyed the 9 days that we had off. We both had 9 days off. You get 2 weekends in a week in the middle. And he enjoyed his time off. I enjoyed my time off, but I was sick and I had to go to the doctor. I did not do near on my channel that I would have done. Oh, Echo, thank you for coming in. I've been shouting you out. We have been talking. Your ears were ringing or burning. This is a link to Echo, Living My Best Life at 60. And she has a standard moderator Blue Ranch. If you are not connected to her channel, I encourage you to do so. She's working on the 4,000. She's got the 3,000. She's working on the 4,000. And right now she needs to hit the 1,000 subscribers. She's over the 500. Where are you at right now? You know, I run a live stream for you last night. I just need to leave a comment and a like. But I did run a live stream overnight. Echo. Hey, Mike Crusher came in. Mike! Yeah, guys, I don't normally live stream on Saturday mornings, but I decided to run a live stream this morning. I'm trying to get my last few subscribers in so I hit 1,500 so I can do my 1,500 subscriber giveaway. And then I'm going to start working on my Christmas gifts that I'm going to be mailing out to some folks. If you're one of my closest supporters, I encourage you, if you have not done so, and you know, and I lose stuff, I lose information. Sometimes I don't put it in my cell phone, But make sure that I have your mailing address. Email me your mailing address. Um, and I will be sending out some prepping goodies for Christmas. I'll be playing Santa. Yes, the purge is real. I was at 1482 and I lost one last night. I woke up, it's a 1481. And I said, God darn it. I lost one. And I hate that. Take care, Evelyn. Thank you for coming in. Evelyn, I will run one of your live streams. I'll give you watch time on one of your live streams. You're at 586 this morning. Guys, I know there's some channels in here that probably are not subscribed to Living My Best Life at 60. Please help Echo get to 600. Uncle Al has not been here the last few days. I think he got mad. I think he might have got mad at me. I have not been restricting my, I was restricting to my live streams to those over 18. I check off that it's not made for under 18. It's not made for, but I don't restrict it. I have not been restricting it lately. There are a couple of teenagers that come in to my, they're always respectful. There are a couple of teenagers that come into my live stream, so I don't want to restrict them from coming in. And I think Uncle Al got the willies. He got a little bit upset, or he got the willies because he said, you got children in here, because there were a couple of kids that had come into one of my live streams, and and I make sure that everybody speaks appropriately. We don't post profanity. You post something I don't want, we remove it. But I think you got upset with me about that. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you for subscribing, Lady M. It's Lady M. She will subscribe you back. Echo is very good about, in growing her channel. She subscribes those who support her, and she supports those who support her, which is the philosophy when we're trying to build our channels. And no, we're not growth channels. We do put out content. And I love those Yahtzee games that y'all play. I keep telling Echo, make sure he doesn't cheat. I don't cheat. So I joke and I tease Dave about that. And I pray for them daily. I pray for their family. They've got a gorgeous granddaughter, a little girl. She's got. I'm jealous of the hair. I'm not jealous of Dave's hair, but I'm jealous of the granddaughter's hair. She's got nice hair, And I've got issues with hair, as you can tell. We are 34 minutes in, 12 in the house, 10 likes. So as I was saying, I did quite a bit of, I started, working on my list over Black Friday, adding things. I got some Israeli pressure bandages. I bought several of those. I bought some tourniquets. It's always good to have a tourniquet in your kit. You want stop bleed or bleed stop, and you want pressure bandages in case for a serious wound, and a trauma kit. I might just break down and buy a trauma kit because I got tons of boo-boo kits, and I normally send out a boo-boo kit. I'm going to send out a little bit upgraded kit when I do my next, my next giveaway, which is coming up. But I've been purchasing preps, and having an Esprit stove Those are good, but you want to use those outside. I've got a couple of different Esprit stoves, and this is a real nice one. It comes with a burner, and so this is where you would put your tab. You put your tab down here, you sit it down. This is a, oh, I've got to clean this out. This has got a, you can boil water to make coffee. 16 ounces. You can do 16 ounces. You sit on top of it. It's got a lid. It's got a lid. I've used it on videos before. You could reconstitute some soup, water for coffee or tea. That's one of them. This is a nice one. I like this one. This is a real nice one. I've got tabs. I need to probably buy some more tabs for it. And but these you normally use outside because they smell. Great for camping. Do it out in the back porch. They smell. They don't smell good inside. Now, canned heat or sterno, you can burn that inside. You won't have a problem. And that's what I took to school yesterday when I did MREs for my kids. Had 4 kids in my first class, and I took a case of MREs to school, and we did MREs. And they enjoyed the Pop-Tarts and the crackers and the jelly and such. They enjoyed all that stuff. And they enjoyed that, and I enjoy doing it with them. And I've done that. I did that one time before, a couple of months ago. Got a kid that really loves World War II, and I told him, "You come Friday." He misses a lot. I said, "You come tomorrow, and I'll let you take a couple of them home." He didn't come. He misses a lot of Fridays. He'll miss like a Friday or a Monday every week, just about. Crossover Paranormal Society. Thank you for coming in, Crossover. Let me 1.2K. Crossover Paranormal Society. Let me share his link. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. The idea is you can buy a medical first aid kit for under 20, a decent one. You want something that's got room to expand. If you're going to, like, you get something in a soft pouch that's got room to expand, and you can put a tourniquet and a pressure bandage in it. You can add some stuff to it. Make sure you've got gloves. I'm talking about trauma stuff. People have boo-boos, no problem. But I'm talking about trauma. Like, well, if SHTF happens and somebody was to get shot, so to speak, or you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and you get a ricochet or you get shot because they're having a shootout someplace, you need to be able to stabilize a person until you can get them for medical help. And one of the things that you want to do to stabilize them is you've got to cut the bleeding out. You've got to staunch the bleeding so they don't bleed out on you. And that's what pressure bandages are for. That's what tourniquets are for, And And I will show some of the things that I bought. I'll show some of the things I had bought. Oh, excuse me a second. All right, so here's a couple of tourniquets. You use a tourniquet on an arm or a leg. 3-pack of pressure bandages. Six-inch pressure bandages. A 6-pack of cohesive bandages, wrap. I have posted some stuff up on my community wall previously in the last couple of weeks. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done any posting, but I posted up some stuff with prices. This is something good to have. It allows you to adapt to different types of solar. You got MC4, you've got the SAB, or there are different types, and 8mm, whatever you want to. This will allow you to adapt to the various ones, so you can charge with what you have. Seven in the house, 12 likes. I'll be here for another 15 minutes or so. Checking to see if anybody else snuck in. Hey, there he is, KP Heathen. Welcome, KP Heathen. My friend from Louisiana. Let me go to his channel. Right now, the Heathen's working on his 500. He's at 441. I encourage you to connect to my friend KP Heathen. Help him hit 500. And this is a link to KP Heathen's channel. Yeah, and you can also get the I've got one. I probably need to get a couple of more. The expanding splints, that you unfold, that you can, and you use the wrap. You basically put a couple of splints together, and you use the wrap, the tape, to stabilize until you can get them wherever, if you got a broken arm, broken leg, or whatever. I've been buying a lot of freeze-dried lately, and I have been like the stuff you see behind me there. I got those on clearance over at Walmart. They were going for $88 a bucket when I got them a couple of years ago. They had them marked down to $40 a bucket, and I bought 10 of them. So that was like $400. But I saved a chunk of money, and there are two different kinds. There are two different varieties of bucket there. So they've got different components in them. And those are ReadyWise. So I try to buy when I can get a deal, and when I can get a deal, I buy a lot. And that's, good prepping. Now, a lot of the preps that you get, they're individual preps, or 1 or 2s. Like, you need a good manual can opener to open cans. Whether you're prepping or not, you need a good manual can opener. A lot of people just have manual. They don't use electric, but some people use electric. But if you have an electricity issue, power outage or whatever, you need a good manual can opener. Well, a good manual can opener, you can get one for like $5, $6. I put one on my community wall that I bought over at Walmart for $6. It's a good idea to have a couple of those in case one breaks, you know. But those are the type of things. Yeah, and you can use old stuff. You know, paracord's good. Paracord's good. It's good to have paracord. Well, as I was saying, I don't normally live stream on Saturday mornings. I normally live stream every evening at 7 for 1 hour, 7 p.m. Central Time. I'll be live streaming this evening, 7 p.m. Central Time. And I thought I would go ahead and come on this morning. I'm trying to get my last few subscribers so I can hit 1,500. 1,500 subscribers will trigger a 1,500 subscriber giveaway, and somebody will be the beneficiary of a goodie box if they have followed my simple rules and left me a like and a supportive comment in the last 5 videos that I have released prior to hitting 1,500. So those are not long videos. I think the longest one of the bunch is like 7 minutes, and that's an unboxing video demonstrating the features on a Blue Eddy power station, which I was posting on my community wall and recommending to everybody. If you want a power station, get one. It was like $198 with Prime on Amazon, and I was encouraging people. You're not going to beat that. You're not going to beat the brand or the quality. It's got a wireless top charger, 15-watt top charger, where you can charge cell phones and such. You can charge your wireless devices that have wireless charging. And it's got a light on the front of it. It's got a 600-watt surging to 1,200-watt pure sine wave inverter. It's got an MPPT charger. You can charge from the wall in an hour. You can also charge with solar. And okay, Sumi, start your fire. You take care. Take care, Sumi. So, it's important that you have a list of what you need. You have an inventory of what you have, and you work on that list. Your food needs to be on a rotation. Now, long-term preps, freeze-dried, stuff's going to be good for 25, 30 years. You don't need to worry about rotating that. That's primarily going to be for emergency, long-term, for emergencies. You're not going to normally be eating that regularly. You're going to eat the stuff you buy that's got a 2-year, 3-year shelf life. Milk, various things have a 2-week shelf life, whatever. That stuff you need to have on a rotation. You need to make sure you check your dates on it when you buy it. You need to check your expiration dates on it. That's the type of stuff you need to really be careful with your dates. But there's certain preps that everybody needs. And then you start specializing in stuff. Like my friend Lee, who is here, the Cold War prepper, he does targeted live streams. He's got a targeted subject. He's been doing a lot of stuff on, nuclear war, surviving a nuclear war, surviving radiation, fallout, and that kind of stuff. and he showed some of the items that he has, which I don't. I'll tell you what I have. I'll tell you what I don't have. I probably need to get some of that stuff, but he um, radiation meters, rad meters, something that will tell you, you know, how much radiation you are exposed to. Something that'll tell you what sort of radiation's in the area. You know, how many rads an hour would you get if you're, if you're in this area for how long? You can figure out, the rads that you're getting. And SD Mountain Man, thank you for coming in, SD. Thank you. And yeah, I don't normally live stream on in the mornings. I've only done one other one when my friend Guru Dave asked me to take his place. But I decided I'd do a live stream today. I'm at 495 watch hours for the last 28-day cycle. I wanted to hit 500, and then I'm going to take a picture of it and post a picture up on my community wall. This is my friend SD Mountain Man. If you are not subscribed, yeah, took you for a loop. I did that with several people. The Guru Dave came in. What? You're live streaming in the morning? I am trying to hit the last few to hit 1,500. When I hit 1,500, I'm going to do a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. And my giveaways are good. My boxes are good. Some of the folks that are in here right now have received one of my boxes. And if you want to look at what I normally put in a giveaway, look at one of my earlier subscriber giveaways. Last one I did was 1,400. I started with a 500. And between 500 and 1,400, every 100 I did one. And now I'm going to be doing a 1,500, but I'm slow in getting there. So I'm trying to get those last few subscribers to hit 1,500, and I was hoping I'd do it this weekend. It's one of the reasons I went on. Plus, I wanted to hit that 500 watch hours, and I'm going to put a picture of it posted on my community wall. So 12 in the house, 13 likes. Go to garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores, Goodwill, church sales. You can go to those places, dollar stores, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, whatever, Family Dollar, whatever you want, whatever they call themselves. And you can get a lot of stuff inexpensively. Have your list. Keep your list on you. Know what you're looking for. Know what it would cost new, and have an idea of what you want to pay for it. Check out the condition of it. You oftentimes find older people putting stuff up for sale in the newspaper, want ads, Ad Sack, Penny Saver, and you can go on eBay. eBay's iffy. Sometimes you got people on eBay wanting to sell stuff for what it would cost new. They'll say it's new in box, and then they want what it would normally cost, sometimes more. It's like, really? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, a lot of these places that are dollar, they're not dollar. They're not a dollar. They're more like $1.50 or $2. And they'll sell stuff that's a little bit more expensive, like for $5 or $6. That's true, Holly. That's true. So I you know, I have to say, for those of you who have served in the military or in law enforcement, first responders, firemen, EMS, thank you for your service. Veterans, thank you for your service. SD, thank you for your service. Lee, if you're still here, thank you for your service. That's nice. Yeah, I did see that where you butane stove for 1989. If you have a Sam's Club or if you have a Costco near you, you can get a 4-pack of butane fairly cheap for 10ish. And you might want to pick up a 4-pack for it if you're going to be using it regularly. Likewise, we have an obligation to teach the next generation. You know, I'm a teacher, and teaching can be considered a ministry. Jesus was a teacher. The Jewish term rabbi translates teacher. You know, so teaching is a ministry, and so we're obligated to do our best to teach the next generation. I try to teach home training to kids that have behavioral issues that don't have good home training. You meet the parents, you know why the kids are the way they are, you know, a lot of times. Now, sometimes really good parents, you know, and very, you know, and like they just got a problem on their hands. But with some of them, you know, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And it's unfortunate. Yeah, yeah. I've got multiple means to, I've got multiples. I've got a battery caddy for batteries, and it's not full of every type. Dust. So Coleman runs on butane. I got this for under $30 at Walmart when I got it. Runs on butane. Got a nice carrying case for it. So I hear you, SD, I hear you. And I buy those things too. I usually don't use it, but I have. And I've got plenty of butane for it. So, yes, this is Walmart. I paid for mine under 30 when I bought it. I've had it for a couple of years. I've used it, and I've got butane for it. And I bought the butane you get at Walmart, the singles. But I found like Sam's. I've got a Sam's right next door to my Walmart, and I can buy 4-packs, and they're not that expensive, you know, of butane. And I bought 3 of those 4-packs, so I've got plenty of it. At this point, yeah, most of the prepping stuff that I bought, as far as small camping type stuff, I buy at Walmart. I order from Walmart or Amazon. The 12-person tent that we just got in, which is a replacement for the one we've had for about 20 years. That one we ordered from Kohl's. It was a little over $400 delivered. I'll do a video on that when we get the thing out and set up. It's in. All my big preps are in. My Bouge RV 12-volt refrigerator freezer. It's in. I haven't unboxed it, but it's a nice one. It's on wheels. And I just need to organize what I've got and pull the stuff out and video it and everything. But my priority is my job right now. You know, I get up in the morning, 5:30. Leave for work before 7. I'm at work about 7:15. I get off 4:30ish. When I get home, I rest a little bit, eat something, and then I do my 7 to 8 o'clock live stream. After the 8 o'clock, might look at a little bit of YouTube, and then I go to bed. You know, I've been writing down, I mean, as an example, I've been writing down, you know, preps that I've been getting. This is some of the stuff that I've been getting from Walmart, the order numbers, and making sure that it's come in, what I paid for it. You know, I've got a new one. I've got my old one that's got all the stuff, you know, that I previously had. I need to reorganize everything. It's you know, organization will win a war and it'll lose a war. Are you organized? Truthfully. Good organization's the key. It is true, there's never enough time in the day. So I encourage you, connect. You know, Ozark Trail's is a good brand. You know, and you can order stuff from them. I've ordered rations from Ozark Trail. Good deal. Oftentimes, a lot of times, you buy from Amazon, it'll come in an Ozark Trail box, and they just rebox it with their Amazon stuff. That they get it from Ozark Trail, and then they sell it, mark it up a little bit, and sell it to you. So it's a good idea to look at stuff like that. Yes, whenever you view somebody's video, like go onto a live stream, a short or whatever, leave a comment. That way you left a signature that you were there. Leave a like and a comment. I oftentimes will tell them what like number I was. If I can, YouTube's been glitchy. It's been, you know, and sometimes it's not giving accurate updates on how many likes a person has or various things. And it'll give you some crazy number of likes, which has nothing to do with that video. So if I see that it's real glitchy, I'll just say over with support and a like. You know, and I don't say what like number, but if I can say what like number, realistically speaking, I will tell them what like number I was. And when you connect with the new channel, you subscribe, you identify yourself as a new friend, maybe from where you came from, you know, what channel are you on, a live stream or whatever. You identify yourself as a new friend. You tell them that, you know, what like number you are. You say something supportive about the video. And you do that, and you watch 3 or 4 or 5 minutes of the video. You know, you might watch the whole thing, but you watch several minutes of the video. And then you go back and you do that on a second video. You do that for 2 videos. Not just one, you do it for 2 videos. And then you wait for them and let them come back and they see their stuff. Like with me, I'm bad about responding to comments. I really am bad. Sometimes it's a long time before I respond to a comment. You know, it could be a week or so before I respond to a comment. Because if I've dropped several things one after another, and then the comments just like flow in, I don't oftentimes have the time to just go back and check all those comments, you know, and respond to them. So I apologize about that. But I do get around to now on a live stream, like you come into my live stream, I subscribe you. If I'm not subscribed to you, I subscribe you when you come into my live stream. And I'll let you know I subscribed you. And I'll give you a standard moderator and I'll link you up, you know, on my stream. And so, as an example, I'll tell you a few prices. I bought a 2-pack of tourniquets, which I showed a little while ago. Two-pack of tourniquets. And the 2-pack of tourniquets were $14.99. And you want to have one in your trauma kit. Now, I'm not an EMT. I normally have certification for first aid and for AED. Know how to use one of those little things to shock people. I know how to do they normally train you on how to revive somebody who's had a heart attack or whose heart stopped. Normally they teach you how to do the Heimlich maneuver. Somebody's choking. I've done that before. I've done CPR on a couple of people before. Not fun in real life. Israeli pressure bandages. I bought a 3-pack for $18.95. There are 3 pressure bandages in here. I could say you probably want to put a couple of them in your kit. At least one. The thing about a 6-inch pressure bandage, it's to stop bleeding. Same thing with the tourniquet, stop bleeding. You don't want them to bleed out on you. I also bought a 6-pack of bandages, wrap. You tear it or cut it off. Wrap. I bought a 6-pack of that. Something you'd use like if you had like a couple of large bandages that you want to try to stop something bleeding, and then you want pressure on it, so you wrap it. You wrap it. You do an arm, a leg, the gut, shoulder, whatever, and you wrap it. $18.95. And I bought some stoves. As an example, this is a Sterno folding stove, Sterno brand. Haven't opened it. I got it from Amazon. When you open up a box of something that's important, you want to keep your paperwork. You want to make sure anything that you're not using, like this is MC4. If I wanted to solar charge one of the power stations, it uses MC4, but you can always use adapter. And like I showed you, I got adapters for different, and the instructions. You gotta be organized. Gotta be organized. And I'm not organized, but I'm trying to get organized. Couple of statistics I've been telling people about. Right now, the national debt is just under $34 trillion. 34 trillion. You think about it. What's $1 trillion? 1,000 billion dollars is $1 trillion. $1 billion is 1,000 million dollars. I've always said I'd be happy to just tell people, I'm a millionaire. And that's a lot of money. But it's nothing compared to some of these other people. But the national debt is right at $34 trillion. The real-time prediction is 41 trillion by 2026. $41 trillion worth of national debt by 2026. 3 years. They're just spending money like it's going out of style. And there are 350 million citizens right now. They did the census. They said about 350 million. What that means is that every citizen in the United States, babies, children, teenagers, young adults, middle-aged adults, old adults, every one of us if we wanted to pay that debt off, we each owe over $100,000 right now based on the debt. Every one of the 350 million people would basically need to come up with over $100,000. Think about that. Your government. My government. Oof. Yeah, true. And they keep sending money, overseas. A lot of these countries, they don't. It's like we're basically bribing them not to hate us or not to do something to us, if we can do that. They say 10 million undocumented illegal aliens, migrants, have come in under the current administration in the last 3 years. 10 million. It's over 3 million a year. Now, under the previous administration, whether you like it or not, during the last year of the administration, and they were trying to put stuff in place to try to figure out how to stop this, they had a Remain in Mexico policy that they had agreed with Mexico. And one of the reasons why Mexico agreed to do that was the administration was threatening to declare the cartels terrorist organizations. And if they had done that, then legally we could send the military in, special operators, the military in, to go and take them out. And that would have been a major, operation, ongoing operation. And Mexico did not want us going into Mexico. And we've done that on multiple occasions in the past. They didn't want us to do that, so they agreed to try to police their side of the border. And then you could go and you could apply for admission on their side, and you had to wait for a hearing and wait to be heard to see whether it would be granted. So in the last year of the previous administration, 400,000 versus over 3 million a year under the current administration. And they say that there are 50 million foreign-born people living in the United States right now. 50 million foreign-born people living in the United States right now. Think about that. Well, the other thing about a tourniquet is you have to loosen it, depending on how long it's going to be. You don't want to kill the limb. So you have to periodically release the tension on it so the blood flow will come, and you'll lose a little more blood, but you got to get blood flow through there. So you don't want to just do it for like several hours or let's just cut the damn thing off, you'll have killed it. You don't want to do that. So you do have to know how to use a tourniquet, and and I'm not an expert with it, but I do know that I'd have to consult with an instruction book, or I'd have to consult with a medical person for the recommendation right now. But I do know that you have to periodically release the pressure to allow blood flow to keep the limb from, dying. But yeah, I understand, Holly, and I'm not a medical expert. I think possibly Lee would probably have more information on that. Lee served 20 years in the military. He was a warrant officer. He knows more about that stuff than I ever will. And I consider him a mentor. Yeah, when you mark stuff, use a Sharpie. Date stuff. Use a Sharpie. Put the date on it. When did you get it? If there's an expiration date, put an expiration date on it. Things that hopefully, EMS will be there, unless, the world is falling apart, you're going to have EMS there in a period of time. And the idea is you want EMS to take over before the person's bled out. Same thing, like, do CPR on somebody, you want to get their heart going back, you're going to let the experts take over once you got them going. You're just trying to save their life. then let the people who are trained properly, let them take care of them. So I am planning on doing some posting on my community wall. Today I'll be doing some shout outs. I'll be linking some channels on my community wall. And I will be back. I will be back at 7 p.m. Central Time for another Coffee Talk. This was Coffee Talk number 98. The one tonight will be Coffee Talk number 99. And we are prepping for SHTF emergencies. The Boy Scout motto is be prepared, preparedness. FEMA says that you should be prepared with a week's worth of water, bottled water, and food and medication for emergencies. Yeah, and that's what a pressure bandage is for, is to apply direct pressure, and you can wrap it. You know, pressure bandage isn't going to cut off the circulation inside. You're trying to keep it from bleeding outside. You know, try to keep, to minimize the blood loss and to try to retain, inside. Always be prepared. That's right. Boy Scout motto. Life is good. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and things happen. You got to be prepared for things happening. Knowledge, wisdom. Learn from others. Keep your eyes and ears open. Take notes. Keep a list. And I will be back at 7 p.m. for another edition of Coffee Talk. Everybody, please have a blessed day. And I'm going to let y'all go. Check my community wall later on. I'm posting some stuff.